G'day friends, and welcome to our Anything Goes Saturday, where Robbie and I share something with you that we've created using what we have in our stash. So today I'm actually going to be playing with I can't remember the name of it now. It's a Christmas album by Uniquely Creative, and it's the 25 days of December. So this is the actual album. Ignore all that, they're my notes to myself. So what happens is you get your album, you get a heap of pages in the back. They're gorgeous pages actually, really thick cardstock. And you get a couple of pages of the clear photo pages, and you also get I got a pack of miscellaneous album pages, which I can't find at the moment, so that's okay. I got these puffy stickers. I love these, all dimensionals. These are lovely actually. I got these, the ephemeral pack. I got the die cuts or creative cuts, and also a big pack of 12 by 12 Merry and Bright paper collection. So I've already cut everything down we need. So here's this pack. There it is there. It's pack 2. Insert pages, that's what I was trying to think of, yeah. So you get 2 of each. I love them actually because they're really different. So we're going to play with this style today, and a card. Okay, now when I do my albums, I always pick out, the first thing I do, once I select my papers, I pick out 2 sheets, probably 4 sheets, depending what size it is, of what I want to do my cover and my back and the inside cover and back as well, and I put those aside. So as you can see, I've already done a couple of pages. Now I'm still tossing up about the blue. Well, it's night and navy actually. I'm thinking of changing it to black. I've still got to put a strip down along this piece here, but I don't want to cut into any paper because I'm hoping that I've got straps left over that I can add to here. So this is day 3, and what I love too, it's really got me out of my comfort zone because I've actually started sticking stuff to the outside of our pockets, and I didn't realise that you could do that. See, I just got in a comfort zone. So, and then this is day 4. Okay, so what you also get too is a couple of pages of tags, which you can just cut out. They do have a couple of dies, but I don't have them. I just cut them out with a scissors and trimmer. And then they've got a couple of sheets of images that you can fussy cut. So that's one sheet, and then you got this sheet, and it's pretty good quality cardstock actually. It's really thick. Okay, so that's that one done. So that's days 3 and 4 I've done. Then I've done a to-do list, and this is just from a card, just like that. and I've just put joy here. You are given instructions, but you know, you can go off on your own track and create them yourself if you want it, you know, do your own thing. Now, I don't have the spine die thingy-majig, so I create my own, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So what we're going to do is another card. Okay, actually what we might do is this long sheet first. So what we're doing is grabbing a black marker. I'm just using the Stampin' Up! Basic black one. And we're going to grab a ruler. And I probably should have done this before we started. And I'm just going to take this down, so it might be out of eye shot for a while. And all I'm going to do is randomly draw down the side. Doesn't have to be even. I'm just randomly doing this. Some are small, some are big. Now, they have also sponged around the outside with, I think it looks like it's black, just a little bit, but I'm not doing it. I may do it later on when I finish the album, depending on how it looks. Now, if you didn't want to do this, what you could actually also do is just draw an outline, one big line if you wanted to, all the way around. I think it just finishes it off and just adds a little bit more of a wow. And that is it, just like that. So that's all we're going to do. You could do this in any colour if you wanted to. I probably should have done it in night and navy, but you know, you think of these things after the fact. Then all we're going to do is, look at that side. Don't you just love that side? North Pole Centres Workshop, making toys. All we're going to do is just pop it in. I'm hoping it's not too wide. Just a tiny bit. So what I'll do, you don't want to chop too much off because it means I've got to do our border again. I suppose that won't matter. I should have tested that before we did the border. Okay. That might help too if we put it in up the right way. Just like that, look at that, easy peasy, eh? Now we could have just left it like that, but what we're going to do is create a bit of ephemera over here, okay? So I've got a couple of bits and bobs and tags and whatever, and we are going to use this one. So I've grabbed some scrap basic white, and we're going to stick this to the basic white. So look at that side, it's even pretty. and we're just going to leave a slight border around it. Now they do have a scallop tag die as well, but again I don't have that, so I've just cut a piece of cardstock to the size I wanted, and all we're going to do now is trim it back to a slight border. Punch a hole in the top, about smack bang in the middle. Oh, that's the big one. I should have done that one. That's too big. Darn it. Oh well, doesn't matter. And I'm actually going to use, I'm going to double this over. So actually, I think in one of these packs there are some of these doobie dackers that you can pop over the top. So that may are they all the same colour? Yeah, that's all right. That will solve that problem, eh? Oops, there's another one there. So let's put this on, eh? Oh, this is where I should have my tweezers. There you go. Not as big now, so I'm much happier with that. But we're still going to do a double bow. So all we're going to do is thread this through here. Tie a knot. Actually, I might tie a double knot just to secure it more. And we'll tie a bow, eh? So if you're doing albums of photos or pages, doesn't matter if it's even 12 by 12. Do what I'm going to do and use the outside of your sleeves. I love it. I would never have given that a thought. So that's done. Then what we're going to do is bring in this image, die cut, which I have fussy cut, and we are going to pop this up, eh? Oh, now I've only got the minis, but you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm not putting any around the outsides. I'm only going to put them towards the centres because our tag isn't very wide, and oops, although I suppose it wouldn't matter because it's going onto this pocket. So we're just going to move our bow out of the way and put that there like that, eh? We can bring our tails down, and that's that. then what we're going to do, now on the bottom of the 12 by 12 sheets, it's probably 12 1/4 one way and 12 the other way, and you have their brand name along the bottom, and you have the name of the paper, and sometimes you have strips of pattern paper or strips of sentiments you can use. So you can use that one and then just flip it over and look at that. Isn't that great? So you can chop those out and use them on your album as well. So what I've done is I've saved the Merry and Bright. And all we're going to do is pop this up as well. I've cut my nails again. They grow really fast. And of course, you can't pick anything up then. Okay. And all we're going to do is put this smack bang in the middle. Just like that. Bring this over and we're going to stick that down probably about there. Now we don't want it to overlap because remember you've got your spine here, so we'll just do that bit. And all I use is tape, and we'll just stick that. We'll bring it over to the side a bit, eh? Just like that, and stick that down. And that is that page done. Now, I suppose it would help if I stuck it down straight too. There you go. Done. Now you could put a couple of little photos along here, or even a journaling card if you, a little bit of journaling, because it's light enough to write straight onto this paper, even if you used a black marker or a black pen. Okay, then we're going to flick it over and we are going to do the other side. Okie dokie. So the other side is just pretty straightforward again, and you don't want to do much because you don't want to cover this up. I love it. I love the colours in this with the little bits of red through it. And we're just going to grab another tape, stick that down, add it to our piece of basic white with just a small border showing around the sides, and then just trim it back to the tag shape, eh? Just like that. Then we'll grab the correct punch and we'll punch our hole in the top. Just like that. And we'll grab another piece of twine. I've just got pieces here that I've been using up. And we'll tie our bow again. We might just do a single one this time, only because I don't think I've got enough for... no. I haven't got enough for a double. Now if you wanted to, you could put that little cover over the top, It also reinforces it as well too. But we're just going to leave it like that. And again, I think we'll tie a double knot. And we're just going to tie a bow. Oh, if I can tie the bow. Just like that. Fiddle around with it until you're happy with the size, and then pull your, tighten your bow. And we're just going to trim that off like that. Okay, then all we're going to do is actually, I'm going to try and line it up actually, just like that. Making sure it's just nice and straight. You don't want it crooked. And we're going to grab one of these cut out flowers, and I think I might just pop it up. Where's our things? And again, I'm not going to place them on the edges. We're just going to place them sort of towards the middle a little bit, or away from the, yep, we can still keep going. And we'll put right there. Now, if you wanted to, you could also sponge ink around that that tag, or you could also go around the outside with your pen. And all we're going to do, actually, we might put one here because I was going to overlap it, but I'm not. We're just going to do that. There you go. And that's all you need. And again, you can add a little bit of journaling down here, but because the paper's so pretty, I'd probably just leave it as is. It's just gorgeous. Okay, toss that one aside. We're going to bring in our card. Now, as I said, I don't have the die spiny spine die thingy, so we're going to make our own. So all I've done is grabbed a scrap of basic white or any colour. I've scored down the middle, and we're going to burnish along that score line, And I'm going to grab some tape. I just like to use tape, and I also like to use glue, especially on pieces that are going to get a lot of use. Yep, that's what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? Yep. I don't want to put you on a bum steer. So again, we're going to do this side. Just like that. You could probably put 2 pieces of tape down there if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it like that. Okie dokie. Then what we're going to do is peel off one at a time. Make sure you burnish along that tape. And we're going to add a little bit of glue over the top. That gives it the double adhesive method, and hopefully it should really hold. And we're going to stick our card down. Now make sure your card's going the right way. And all we're going to do, I'll bring it over this way actually. Oh no, that's the same way. All we're going to do is put our card right on that edge. Making sure it's nice and straight. Grab your bone folder and burnish along that adhere area, and that will help it to adhere. Okay, that's done. Then we're going to do this side. Don't worry about this area because I'll show you what will happen. Okay. Now you can do this to any page, especially interactive pages. This is how I build my interactive pages. Then we're going to take that over and we're just going to burnish along there. Nice and if you've got a little bit of glue coming out, just run your thumb along it or grab a rag to wipe it away. Now that will open up like that. It still opens flat. And what I do is I just bend it down like that. Then I run the bone folder along, because what you're doing is then adhering, or not adhering, but forming that fold line where the card ends. And that makes it nice and easy and flat for you to open it when it's in the album. It will open flat actually. Okay, so again I'm just going to run the bone folder down just to smooth it out and any crinkle lines that I may have, just like that. And we're going to repeat it for the opposite side. So just gently manoeuvre it back, and at the same time, oops, run your bone folder along the edge. And over you go. So that's nice and flat on the inside. Okay, and then come back with your bone folder just to take out any creases that may appear. Then we're going to grab our scissors and we're just going to even that up. Now if you wanted to, you didn't have to have the spine the whole length of the card. You can just have it so that just a couple of holes appear. So then we're going to grab our pencil and our rubber. We're going to bring in, we'll bring in this piece, okay, and we're going to sort of put the spine where the holes appear on the side and sort of try and get it in the middle, honey. Grab our pencil and I just go around circles like that. And then you've got 3 hand-drawn circles. Grab your big punch this time, your handheld punch, and we're going to punch 3 holes. 1. This handheld punch is, I think it's 1/4 inch. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. Grab your rubber and just rub those lines out. Just got a little bit of glue there. And that is it. Look at that. easy peasy. They don't look right. They are. Okay. Okie dokie. Then we're going to decorate it. Now again, we're going to go around the outside with our marker and our ruler. What do I do with our ruler? There it is. And we're going to go around, all around the outside, including the spine, eh? Now you can create a fancy border if you want to, with wriggles and scriggles. But I'm just going to keep it pretty straight. Again, you can go around the outside and sponge a little bit of black or whatever colour you want around the edges. You could also punch around the corners of your card if you wanted to, but I'm just going to keep it straight. I may go back later on when the album's finished and I may do all this, but for the time being, this is all we're doing. It just creates a bit of interest and a bit of a wow. There you go. Look at that. Pretty good. And we're going to do the back too, but I'll do the back when we're finished. And then what we're going to do is create our cover. I mean, put some elements on here now. So we're going to grab another what do you call these things? Tag. Now, when I do all my fussy cutting, I stick it into one of these cases and I keep it all together so that I can find everything. And I will put this case in with everything else in the 12 by 12 pack of paper, and it just all goes together until I'm finished with that project, and then I will file them away. Pull these out. If I've got any left over, I pull them out and use them on other projects. So again, we're going to punch a hole. Actually, I don't think we will, because we've got the Christmas tree there, so let's put that there. Or should I be using another one? I'm just looking at my instructions. I've got instructions here, but as I said, you don't always follow the instructions, so we will put a punch tool, and we're going to bring in some what do you call this stuff? Linen thread. I've got an open pack. Yeah. And we're going to tie a bow, eh? I'm just going to do a single bow, but we might do a double knot, eh? Because you want it sort of secure. Now, if you wanted to, you could add that little, I don't know what they're called, enforcers, I suppose. I don't know what they're called, over the top of that hole, so that it holds it. And then I'm just going to chop that off. chop that end off. Keep it like that. And just wherever it falls. And I'm going to stick this flat. I don't tend to, anything I've got, elements or whatever, I kind of like to mix it up a little bit because I don't like too much bulk. Although when you're saying that, the 6x8 albums or 8x10 give you a little bit of leeway if you're not making them yourself. So that's that done. Then what we're going to do is grab our this pack. We're going to grab a star. Dig it out. We want just a little bit. 1, 2. This away. Now there is a thing in here. The bees aren't that great. That's the one I want, that one. So we can put all these away. I don't put them away. I tend to lose them. And I pick them up, mistaking them for scrap paper. Okay, so that's done. Then, put that away too. Grab some of this black strip that we had, the black and white one, and all we're going to do is cut a little bit. We'll just cut this bit to begin with, I think. That should be long enough. And I want one more. I want one of these. Just to fill up a bit of space. No. Okay, bring it all out again. This one. Now, I bet I've lost all my other stuff, have I? Oh no. Now you can use this sort of stuff on cards as well, and you could also make it for any occasion. Just leave out all the Christmas stuff. That'd be easy. So all we're going to do now is we're going to pop this up. Sand dots. Now I will have a link below that you can click on to check out to see what Robbie has created. We don't know what each other's creating each week, and that's the beauty of it. So, okay, so that's done. We might pop this up. We'll just put a couple of. So I'm thinking we might stick this down and then pop this up in the middle. Okay, what else can we do? We'll pop this star up. Actually, I don't want the star. We're going to pop this up, and I think we might chop a little bit of this off. And we'll pop this up. Just like that. And what's this? This is our strip. Okay, let's pop this up too, eh? Let's pop everything up while we're here. We can always take it off if we don't want it. I love doing interactive albums, especially especially the 6x6 ones. Okay, so we're just going to put this here, making sure it's nice and straight. Sometimes I have to turn mine upside down. I don't know why. And we're just going to lay that there. And of course it's crooked. That's done. Then we'll put this down. I'm just going to sit this here, I think. And we'll put that just there like that, hey? Oh, that's green. I thought it was I thought it was brown, crumb cake. I'm just going to put a dimensional on opposite sides. And we'll add a little bit of glue on the opposite side. Just like that. Okay. Now, we can see that, but don't worry. We're going to pop this up in the middle. I like that popped up. Okie dokie, so that's done. Then we're going to do this. And we're just going to pop this. Let's see if we can do that. Sit that there because I don't want it to go over the end here. We could actually pop it over a bit. Because we've got room. Making sure it's nice and straight. And stick that down once you're happy. Okay, then we're going to grab our little puffy stickers and we're going to put our dates on them, our days. Can't forget our days. We'll put one of these on too. We'll just put that there like that. And we'll make this 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to stick that. Let's stick that there, which means these have sort of got foam underneath. That's what makes them so puffy. I love them actually. So we'll just pop that there like that. Look at that. Day 5. Do we have a day on the other one? Let's have a look. No day. that's done. Then I'm not going to do the other side. We're going to leave that for next week. Okay, so that's that one. So this is what we've done today. They're very easy, but so we've done that. That was our first one. We flipped it over and we did the opposite, just adding that little tag. And then we did this card. Don't forget to use your cards, even if it's a DL or slimline, in your albums. And of course, I've done this one previously. Blank inside. You can decorate the inside. You can journal on the inside, or you can add your photos. You could add pattern paper on here too if you wanted to. And then I've just added the joy. And then this one is day 3 and 4. So this will go after that. Okie dokie. Now don't forget to click on the link below to check out to see what Robbie's done. And I'll see you back next week and we'll do a couple more pages. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. See ya. Hooray.